Well, guys, Joe Biden is in trouble. Joe Biden is in big time trouble, guys. Democrats, no doubt about it, guys. They need the black vote. Donald Trump doesn't necessarily need the black vote to win. I mean, look what he actually did in 2016. He only got a small amount of the black vote, and he still won. If a Democrat really does lose the black vote, and I'm talking about, let's just say they get like 85% of the black vote, they're done. They're not going to win. That is a bad, bad sign for Democrats. But the polling shows, man, that Joe Biden isn't even getting 80% of the black vote. Yeah, this man is in trouble, man. He is cooked big time. Now, we got a clip here because CNN's analyst here is stunned. He says, holy cow, this is bad news for one Beijing Biden. Yeah, this is bad, man. And the thing is, we're getting closer and closer to the election, and these polls are not turning around for Joe Biden with black people, man. They're not doing it. I think, folks, and I said this before, really, to tell you the truth, Democrats have been losing the black vote ever since Barack Obama. Barack Obama got a ton of black votes, okay, by a percentage. Then Hillary comes along. She starts losing the black vote. Trump comes along first time, starts chipping away a little bit. Then Trump chipped away some more. But this time, guys, this is historic here, man. Trump is probably going to get the black vote by a margin we have not seen in over 60 years. I don't believe he's going to get a majority. Now, I don't know why black people are still voting for Joe Biden, even if it's at a 60% clip. This man is horrible, man. This man is a disaster. But Democrats, man, and I don't know how this happened, man, because this is definitely before my time. Democrats have ingrained into the heads of black people, man, that the Republicans are racist, even though we all know it was the Democrats. The Democrats were against civil rights. The Democrats wanted slavery. The Democrats implemented Jim Crow. They did all of that, man. But the PR for the Democrats, man, has been off the charts. It actually took a guy like Trump that was definitely anti-establishment. He's been putting a stop to that, and black people are flocking over to Trump. But the Republican Party, like I said, overall is weak, man. They just think, all right, we can't get the black vote, so let's not even try. Trump ain't doing that, man. Trump has been to the hood in Detroit. He went to Harlem. These are places, man, that Republicans just don't go because they just take it, man, from the line Democrats, man. But let's get into this, guys. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member, live stream every single Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you're watching on Rumble, click the join button to get access to the same thing. So here we go, guys. We need to watch this CNN clip because they are just blown away by the support for Donald Trump. These numbers, man, are big time. This can actually end the Democratic Party, man, because Latinos are waking up. Black people still on the back end, but they're starting to wake up too. Just not as much as others. So let's play it. Here we go.
CNN senior data reporter Harry Enton is with us. So where does the race stand among African-American voters right now?
Yeah, I keep looking for this to change, to go back to a historical norm, and it simply put has not yet. So this is the margin, or Biden and Trump among black voters, compare where we were at this point in 2020, compare where we are now. You know, at this point, look at this. In 2020, Joe Biden was getting 86% of the African-American vote. Look at where it is now.
And by the way, looking at this right here, the polling here says that Donald Trump in 2020, 7%. He actually got more than 7% of the black vote in the general election. He got more. So now he's about to show you this 21% for Donald Trump. And we know that Trump doesn't poll very well. What if this thing, guys, actually goes up to like 25%? Maybe 30. I don't think it'll reach 30. But what if in the general election it is 25%? It's going to be a blowout.
It's 70%. That's a 16-point drop, John. And more than that, it's not just that Joe Biden is losing ground. It's that Donald Trump is gaining ground. You go from 7%, single digits at this point in 2020, to now 21%. And again, John, I keep looking for signs that this is going to go back to normal, and I don't see it yet in the polling. If anything, right now we're careening towards a historic performance for Republican presidential candidate, the likes of which we have not seen in 6 decades.
And when you dig into this number here, what is the makeup of that number?
Now, wait till you see this. This is astonishing right here. This is where Trump is really gaining grounds. And so let's roll it again.
This is where we get very interesting. So I decided to dive deeper into the crosstabs, figure out where is it that Joe Biden is truly struggling among black voters. All right, so this is black voters, Biden versus Trump margin. Look at black voters age 50 and older, and you'll see, look, Joe Biden was leading amongst this group at this point by 83 points back in 2020. Now it's 74 points. So, yeah, a slight decline in that margin.
He's lost 9% of black voters over 50, Joe Biden. That is bad. That is really bad. But the under 50, even worse.
But nothing out of this world. Look at black voters under the age of 50. Holy cow, folks. Holy cow. Look at this. Joe Biden was up by 80 points among this group back at this point in 2020. Look at where that margin has careened down towards. It's now just, get this, 37 points. That lead has dropped by more than half, Mr. Berman. I just never seen anything like.
For people that want me to do some math here, Trump has gained 43 points with black voters under the age of 50. Yeah, Joe Biden's cooked, man. He's cooked.
Like this, I'm like speechless, because you always look at history and you go, okay, this is a historic moment. If this polling is anywhere near correct, we are looking at a historic moment right now where black voters under the age of 50, which have historically been such a big part of the Democratic coalition, are leaving it in droves.
That is a huge drop over a 4-year period, at least right now. All right, what's the impact of third-party candidacies here? Robert Kennedy Jr.
Yeah, so, all right, so obviously we have third-party candidates this year with the 2 major party candidates being so disliked. All right, so this is black voters, Biden versus Trump in the battleground states. This was according to...
Okay, look at the battleground states right here. Look at here on the left. Trump just in the battleground states, Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Nevada, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin. He's getting 23% of the black vote. Joe Biden only 63. That's bad.
A poll last month from the New York Times Siena College. Again, looks very similar to what we see nationally, right? Joe Biden at 63, a very poor position for a Democratic candidate. Donald Trump at 23%. If we add Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to this, look at where Joe Biden drops to. Less than half the vote among black voters. Less than half the vote among black voters in the battleground states. Donald Trump drops as well to 14%, so not quite nearly as historic. But look at this, RFK with 11%. You basically have a legitimate sort of 3-way race here. Yeah, Joe Biden well ahead, but with less than 50% of the vote. John, I never thought I would see something like this among black voters.
And for those questioning who Robert Kennedy would hurt more, at least in these numbers, in this measurement right here, Biden loses 14, Trump loses 9. So it's clearly Joe Biden.
It's exactly right. It seems to me this is, yes, it's partially a artifact of Donald Trump perhaps being better liked among black voters, but it's also a real artifact of Joe Biden being significantly less liked among black voters than he was 4 years ago.
Harry Etten, great to see you. Thank you very much. Sarah?
Wow. That is bad news for Joe Biden right there. When you throw in RFK, so Donald Trump basically going up against 2 Democrats in the swing states. Donald Trump is still getting 14% of the black vote, even though he's actually going up against 2 Democrats. Yes, I'm considering RFK a Democrat. Okay, I'm considering that. This is bad news, man. This is going to be probably a landslide victory. But hey, We can't just sit down and not do anything. You still got to go out there and vote. You still need to go out there and vote. Tell other people. Bring your friends to the polls and vote for Trump. Let's make Joe Biden an embarrassment. Let's make him get blown out in November. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.